onto Kha'Zix. Siya ang primary target, but he is just standing.
Ooh, but the crossbow dash here. The ult from Oni lands on the Dre. TG in the backline right now, hammering down. This Dragon, ooh, the hook lands once again onto AJTY. The solar flare from God. A teleport coming from Porosu. Wow, a two-man beach.
Na ginagawa ng mga ADR. Okay, engagement.
Okay, so bakbakan by Sencho. There is the spell shift from Exo. Who is flash?
Welcome back, Summoners. This is GS Riku together with...
Yeah, homeboy, GM Kairu, and welcome to the 2015 PGS Summer Split Week 4, Day 1. So this is powered by, of course, Smart Prepaid and GameX plus Taskus as well. Hi guys, thank you for watching the streams right there in your pantry. Thank you. We appreciate all the support you've been giving us.
Yep.
Alright, so moving on to the watch and win winners from the last match. It would be Mac, Shizuo, Jia Jujiang, Fully Adu, SE-Shinchi, Vinzi, Plankton, and Goddess Ashley, and continuing.
And we have My Aleconda Don't. Wow, clever. Berserk Twerk. Wow, the references. Top Feeder, PH, Sean, Damien, Siege, Flaw, Ezreal with Lust, and Mad Life.
Wow,
Shout out to Mad Life.
Hi, thank you for watching the stream, Mad Life.
Yeah. Congratulations to all the Watch and Win winners for Game 2.
Yes, so that's it. And also, we have Challenger Circuits actually all over the place. And first, we have the online tournament Challenger Circuit. Registration would be on June 1. Actually, it's now June 12. 3 days left for the registration. And we also have the Challenger Circuit Road to PGS in the Green Pulse Internet Cafe in June 27. That would be in Capiz, Visayas. And the next one would be the War Gods Pro Gaming Arena in Recto, Manila, June 21. Be sure to catch the Challenger Circuit there. And, we'd also be having, actually, Rampage tickets selling in TNC in UE Caloocan. So, GG Sphere and GG Java would be there. Would be there tomorrow.
Yeah, 11 a.m. to 6.
Yeah, so be sure to catch them there. No premium tickets though, because the premium tickets are
sold out. Yeah, like weeks ago, a month ago. Yeah, very
couple of weeks ago. Like I think that was around 3 weeks after the opening. It immediately got sold out. Of course, it's championship ribbon. Who wouldn't want a championship ribbon?
I know, right?
Yeah, so looking into the matchup earlier, it's a 2-0 for GameX War Gods, proving themselves yet again, being the champions last split, even though they don't have the same roster.
Even though they used Ken and ADC.
Yeah, Ken and ADC. That was like at first that was quite weird.
Yes.
But it worked out for their team, and still Evelyn has no wins in the PGS, unfortunately. And we move on to the ban and pick phase.
Yeah, of the next match, and that is Pacific Esports versus Imperium Protein Blue.
Yes, so Imperium Protein Blue banning Hecarim for the red side and Gragas. And for the Pacific, it would be Maokai and Severe.
Oh, they banned
Severe! No, Kinzon!
Oh, Severe. He's 5-1.
Yeah, he's 5-1 and Severe. All games played, it's just Severe. I actually have been, I think I posted something in social media, and then he replied, and then I said, he said 5-1 Severe.
Yeah.
And then I was supposed to say about, I think I'm guessing which champion you're gonna be using for the next game. I think it would be Severe.
But Pacific denied Severe out of Kinzon.
Kinzon actually being very consistent with that Severe all throughout the league. And he doesn't really fall off with the Severe. He even with the loss that they had before, it was just being them outplayed, and his Severe was consistent. It was alright throughout the match. So banning out Severe is actually a good move coming from Pacific, because Severe actually does a lot in those team fights, and they haven't actually seen Kinzon play any other champion in Severe. So I'm really excited what Kinzon has for us today with that Severe ban coming from Pacific.
Oh, here we go again with the hover over to Evelyn. I mean, I'm really excited with which team in the PGS was able to pull it off if ever, gumana. Kasi recently, ilang Evelyn picks na nakikita natin.
Yeah, we have seen maybe 4 or 5 Evelyn picks, and none of them have been successful with the Evelyn. And no one still builds a Cinderhawk on Evelyn.
Even the previous
no Cinderhawk was seen on an Evelyn.
Okay.
And,
So do you
yeah,
see a sort of pattern? What are they actually building on?
they
the
actually build warrior, most common warrior or magus upgrade to
I see.
Evelyn. And you know, if you're going for a Cinderhawk Evelyn, it's a tanky Evelyn. That's, you know, I think that would be more helpful in your team, lalo na kung medyo yung team comp nyo is oriented to deal damage, like yung comp kanina ng Naga, which
Yeah,
is
with the
Rise and the
Azir.
Azir mid, a Rise top Azir mid, and you know, if you know Zen might have built a Cinderhawk and a Sidestone, maybe, you know, he could have helped the team more.
Yeah, could have survived, could have lasted.
Yeah, yeah, and that, because that's what they needed, a reliable tank,
Yeah.
and that's what they lacked earlier.
Yes.
And we also see here Pacific actually picking up Vayne
Vayne.
and Thresh. And this is actually one of the things that, you know, we have noticed, you know, as we're been talking about,
Yeah.
that actually Vayne gets picked up more often, and then actually Vayne gets banned in the different leagues outside the Philippines as well.
Yes.
And this is actually quite, I think, just a result of the Cinderhawk meta. It should have been Vayne. Vayne should have been one of the stronger AD carries
Yes.
coming into the Cinderhawk meta because of the armor, the HP shred.
Shredder,
Yeah,
yeah.
HP shred coming from the Silver Bolts. But then, by some reason, you know, Vayne fell off the meta early on in the season.
Yeah. I was actually wondering why just now? Why
Yeah,
Vayne
yeah.
just now?
Yeah, and you know, actually, people realize that Vayne is really good in the Cinderhawk meta. That's why they picked her up, and you know, people found success. And the person who, you know, maximized, or was the person who, you know, let's say the the perpetrator,
The perpetrator.
the perpetrator of Vayne here in the PGS is none other than, of course, Hate.
Hate.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
The
Hate.
stellar performance of Hate during those games, you know, merits a Vayne ban. It should merit the Vayne ban.
Yeah, they don't. I figure they don't want to ban the Vayne because they want to work their way out of it, try to learn as they are exposed more and more into the Vayne.
Yeah,
world.
yeah, yeah.
Which is I understand. But right now, look at it. Vayne has been really winning
Yeah,
games.
Vayne wins games.
Yeah. So I'm really curious kung anong work around dito sa Vayne natin because I don't think I've seen Vayne lose recently, right?
Yeah, yeah, I haven't seen Vayne
Vayne.
So, IPT actually picking up a Nautilus, Rek'Sai, a Renekton,
Yeah,
and,
Renekton top. And
yeah, and a Lucian, AD carry.
yeah, I don't know who their mid laner is. They are hovering at the gangplank.
Yeah, actually, there's a pending rework for Gangplank. I think he's gonna be in the PBE quite soon.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm really excited because I actually really like Gangplank as a champion. I bought the Special Forces Gangplank just because I really like Gangplank.
What specifically do you like about gangplank?
You know, you shoot people
Okay, you can do the illusion.
and you eat oranges. And the global ult, man, the cannonballs, you know, it's really, you have global presence somehow without a teleport.
Yes.
And he's a really good early game champion. Like, he can shoot people with the Q parlay plus the poison. So, the poison blade.
Yep. Yeah,
Very
and
nice.
late game gangplank. And when he goes tanky, he's
Yeah,
really
it's either you
scary.
can go full crit,
Yeah.
100% crit Gangplank, you know, glass cannon Gangplank, or
Yep.
you can, you know, go semi-tank Gangplank, which are, you know, quite effective either ways. So,
Yes.
watch and win. Actually, registration is now open, so you can now vote for your favorite team. Who do you support? Will it be Pacific on the blue side, or will it be the red side of IPT? Blue.
Yeah, or IPT. Yes.
Yeah.
So do go over to the Pro Gaming Facebook page and fill in the Google document and yeah, go see who sinong inyong vote Pacific Esports or Imperium Protein Blue.
Yes, so we also see in the lineup of Pacific, actually, they actually picked up
Ziggs.
Jarvan.
Jarvan. Okay.
Yes, Jarvan and Ziggs. So this is like a variation of the Jarvan, Lissandra, and Rumble. Maybe they change it up to Gnar, which is also equally effective because Jarvan synergizes well. The Cataclysm synergizes well with the Gnar.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Narvan combo.
yeah, the Narvan,
actually.
the Narvan, yeah.
It has been popular. I forgot kung ilang patch. I think start of the spring split.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Because Jarvan was actually nerfed.
Mm-hmm.
That the E ability, the flag, doesn't give off extra armor, anymore. Yeah, so that's why Jarvan actually fell off the meta. But then, you know, Jarvan is still a very good jungler because of the clear speed and the pressure that he applies to the lanes. But, you know, the older Jarvan, of course, was, you know, better
Way
with the
better.
armor, way better.
Yeah, and I can also see the Condemned Vein again and the Gnar ultimate
Yeah.
on the the Cataclysm.
Yeah, and the better positioning actually for Oni as well.
Yeah, for Ziggs
Yeah.
too.
And looking at the IPT lineup, opting for a Renekton top lane, a mid Kog'Maw actually. So Kog'Maw actually is a ranged AP champion, more on dealing siege damage against the opposing team without getting seen. The living artillery plus the Void Ooze. That
really
wrecks.
painful.
Yeah, really painful.
With Luden's Echo right now.
Yeah, so it would be a skill shot battle in the mid lane with Ziggs and Kog'Maw.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think Kog'Maw skills are much easier to hit. I mean, the Void Ooze. But then the ultimate functions like a...
You can micro.
Yeah, you can micro away from it. But, if a
once
good
you get slowed, though, it's going to be hard.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to, get away from the living artillery range.
Yes.
And actually, a Pacific picking a Vayne into a Nautilus, because Nautilus, I think it's the first pick coming from the IPT.
Yep.
And the Vayne was the second order pick.
Is it like the perfect counter?
Yeah, Nautilus is actually a counter to Vayne, knowing that Vayne is a very agile, mobile champion that can move around in those engages.
Yes.
Once she activates the final hour. But then Nautilus mitigates that advantage because the depth charge is a targeted spell, which
you can't miss
knocks
it.
up. Yeah, you can't miss it. Come on, it'll just chase you until the ends of the earth, even if you use the magical journey, as we have seen earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, so that flat out counters Vayne, but maybe Luxuria has a way around of this matchup between him and the Nautilus of IPT Shadow. IPT Shadow actually using Nautilus effectively during these past games. I have seen, if you have watched the game week 3, game 3 highlights, you could have seen the Nautilus plays there, and they were actually quite impressive. So
I kind of only remembered his Morgana, but yeah.
Yeah, the Morgana as well, but
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it for the breakdowns. The roundup for the or for the lineups of Pacific and IPT Blue this game. Please do like our social media pages in Facebook and Twitter. Follow us on Twitter and YouTube. Subscribe to our Garena PH channel.
You will see VODs, the replays of me and Cairo battling it out at the Rift. Yeah, don't watch that. I should have said that. My bad. Never mind. So yeah, let's move on. And
let's move on.
The Rise, though, I actually want to ask you what happened earlier dun sa Evelyn that got the depth charge from Nautilus. It got cancelled after the W.
Yeah.
Is it intended?
No, I'm not. No, it actually didn't go on cooldown. The depth charge didn't actually go on cooldown.
So it got cancelled.
Yeah,
the animation went in, but it got cancelled.
Yeah, for some reason. I think it's maybe because Eve went stealth or perhaps cancel, but I don't think it's a cancel.
It timed well with the W, but the W should only cancel.
No, it shouldn't
slows.
cancel slow. Yeah, it should just cancel slow, but it doesn't cancel out the depth charge.
Yeah, it was something.
Yeah, it was something else.
Yeah, I don't know, man, but yeah, we will see our lovely skins. Congratulations, by the way, you got a earlier.
Yeah, I got a Battlecast Scar.
That luck, man, that luck.
That luck.
Yeah.
Yay.
What skin is this for Kog'Maw? Caterpillar Kog'Maw.
Yeah.
I think this is the first time I've seen.
I think it was used last week as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and actually Kog'Maw has a Caterpillar skin. He also has a Monarch butterfly skin.
Oh yeah,
so it's like
that's like the most frequent used skin.
Yeah, because it has an improved texture and as well as parang animation.
Yeah, because it's flying.
Yeah, it's flying.
Fluffy.
But I don't know. I prefer the Battlecast Kog'Maw skin. I really like that skin.
That's super cool.
Yeah, it's super cool. Like for a 250 skin.
It's only 250.
Yeah, it's 250.
I thought it's
legendary.
It looked like 500.
Yeah, but for that quality of skin, you get it for only 250, which is super sulit.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Anyway, though, we are here for our Match 2 Game 1. You're watching the Pro Gaming Series 2015 Summer Split. It is the match between Pacific Esports versus Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Yes. So, for the blue side, we have Pacific Jaspy in the top side, Nar. We have Pacific Skill in that jungle, Jarvan. We have Pacific Oni in that mid lane, Ziggs. And in the bottom side, we have Luxuria and Ido with Vayne and Thresh.
Yes, and for Imperium Pro Team Blue on the red side, we have the top Renekton used by Yux. And in the jungle, we have Rebenga with that Rek'Sai. In the mid lane, we have IPT Chalk. And for the bottom lane duo, we have Kidzon with that Lucian, not on the Severe, guys, not on the Severe. And IPT Shadow with that Nautilus.
Will this be another set of, Lucian games? Or if Severe won't get banned next game, will it still be Severe.
Severe.
Like,
Yeah.
I think Severe. I feel like Severe has a special place in Kinzon's heart.
Oh, that is so sweet. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
because you wouldn't pick Severe 6 consecutive games without having a special connection with the champion.
Yes, and Severe's Kinzon has been out of the radar. Ngayon lang siya binan.
Yeah.
I mean, that says something. No,
Yeah, I think
parang
that's good.
He doesn't shine too high, but he doesn't go too low.
Yeah.
Sakto lang talaga.
So
yung
parang he
performance.
doesn't attract the ban
Yeah.
of the other team.
But it works.
Yeah, but it works. So parang it functions something like a trap maybe.
Yeah, it's sort of trap.
Yeah.
Camouflage-ish. I can't find the word. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we're in the Rift right now, and we can see nice skins coming from both sides.
Nice skins and
actually,
faces.
Ido opting for a vanilla skin, the normal.
Yeah, I kind of remembered our conversation about, Faker just using the vanilla skins.
Yeah. Faker actually. Oh, this is a trivia for Faker. No, Faker actually never uses any skins, but there was this one time Faker used a skin in a streamed game.
Oh, why?
It was actually the one who fixes the setup. I think he misclicked. It was a Riven. Yeah.
What did he use?
I forgot what skin it was, but it was a Riven. It was a Riven. So that was unintentional.
Yeah.
But Faker, still doesn't use any skin.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
Yeah,
Unintentional.
Yeah, actually, you can see right now IPT going in for an aggressive start right here, immediately going through the red side of the jungle of Pacific, as Pacific also goes into the opposite side of the map. And, trying to place down a trinket over here just to spot out if there would be any lane swaps going on, but, just place down some trinkets just to see what IPT has. I think, Pacific knows it, but IPT was there, but IPT does not know that Pacific is on the red side of the jungle.
Oh, there we go. He got spotted, but here comes the recall.
Minions have spawned.
And they'd probably go up top.
Yeah, normal phase, normal early game or normal pre-spawn of minions coming from both sides of the team. Nothing fancy happened in that 1 minute and 40 seconds passed, and looks like Skill would be going for a blue side start right here with the help of Jazz being Gnar. And actually I just want to talk about how Gnar went in again in the meta, right? Because we haven't seen actually Gnar for quite some time before, and apparently he emerged again, resurfaced with a new build, Gnar with the frozen mouth. Yeah, and it's an interesting build. It completely shut down and Maokai, apparently.
Yeah, and remember when Cyan was being picked?
Yeah,
for the top
he
pick?
just be kited by Gnar.
Yeah.
Maybe that's one of the reasons why
He's not being
Gnar
picked anymore.
re-emerged. Yeah, Gnar re-emerged in the meta, and Cyan did not get picked anymore.
So with this lane swap, obviously Pacific Esports win this one since it is a Vayne on their side. And what do you think?
Yeah, I think Pacific Esports is an edge because Gnar can actually farm with that. Farm better than Renekton in a 2v1 situation. And actually, look, Cherry can be left alone in the top side because it's just a Renekton. And if Renekton comes closer to that slice of dice, you can just condemn him away. Yeah, and escape with a double. So counter jungling mechanics from Pacific right here, taking down this Renekton from IPT with the help of the support in the top laner. Jasky actually level 2 there, and he was reporting in the bottom side of the map against Kinzon with that skin.
Yes, taking a couple of blows, and here comes a flash forced out of Oni with a roaming squad. Flashes everywhere.
Yes, early flashes burned for Renekton and Oni in the mid lane, and looks like actually Pacific plans to take on this first tier turret early on in the game. And this opens up actually super many possibilities for Pacific.
Yeah, this early, like, going down pretty fast, and no one is
Yeah, no one is
here.
responding.
Yeah, no one is stopping this.
Oh, wow. No response coming from IPT right here. I think they're staggered by this rotation coming from Pacific right now.
Yeah.
And I think they would be trying to do the same for the
Yes.
bottom side, but no action yet coming from there.
Yes. None at all, and just a couple of hits. Actually, siguro 2 hits na lang yun, but it's really dangerous.
Yeah.
Masyado early, and here comes Jasky though.
Yeah, I think it's a good decision that Rebenga, Skill backed off at the top side because top side is almost as good as gone. And if Skill would still push through, going into the top side of the map, pushing, Rebenga would have more space in terms of counter jungling him. So, they might have taken the first tier turret in the top side, but that frees up possibilities for them, and it gives Yukes so much space in terms of farming kasi he just frees the lane and farm. But then the downside to that is that he can't teleport anywhere kasi if he teleports and there's a huge wave or there's a wave coming from the top side, it would be some damage to the second tier turret, which is unfavorable for Iptb.
Yeah, so definitely map pressure from Pacific.
Yeah, and this is good actually. They're holding it to like a little bit less than fourth of the turret's health. Yeah, actually maybe 2, 3 normal hits coming from Vayne, then it's good as well.
And Rek'Sai is just around the area because they might try something funny here.
Yeah. So they want to prevent maybe Pacific delay. They want to delay Pacific from taking down this turret so soon into this game, and Yuke's actually having a decent amount of farm under pressure. Still, even though with that even though with the pressure coming from Fresh and the Vayne, managed to still even out the minions.
Really good wards from Pacific Esports.
Yeah, they ought to ward that place up. Kasi they're consistently being pressured in the top side. So Yukes needs to fortify his position right there if he wants to get some farm and take an positive effect for Iptb in this game.
Yeah, they're not forcing the top lane just yet. They're just steadily farming.
Yeah, so I think they want to shut down completely.
Oh, Oni will bump into 2 members from Iptb, gets double knocked up. Will he have any time or something to escape? He has no flash, and the first blood will go to the roaming Nautilus.
Yeah, so Iptb Shadow takes one more than himself as a Nautilus in that engagement. Ziggs 0-1-0. And but still, he's leading 5 CS. He has a 5 CS lead against Shock in that mid lane. Actually buys that. Seer of the Goddess provides scaling for Kog'Maw into the late game with that Archangel base.
Really scary roams coming in from Imperium Pro Team.
Yeah, because they can leave Kinzon alone here in the bottom side because Nard won't deal that much damage. That would be enough to kill Kinzon, especially Kinzon has still 2 summoners up.
Yep.
So he won't die anytime soon.
Just half HP though.
Alright, so that would be an engagement, I think, in the top side, but no!
Yeah, decide to disengage.
Yeah, Price is prevented because of this pink ward right here. They saw that Shock was rotating into the top side, so they were able to pull back in that top side supposed to be engagement.
Yep.
And you can see here actually Skill getting spotted out by this right here, and Shadow missing narrowly that Q of this.
Yeah. I mean, look at the ward of Imperial Pro Team 2. Everything is all concentrated at the top jungle side.
Yeah, I mean that's a good thing kasi if they need to concentrate the wards in the top side, but the downside of that is that Pacific Kinzon is really open to ganks. But he has to burn 1 or 2 spells for him to survive if he gets ganked.
Yeah.
And I think that's what Pacific ought to do right now. Because the pressure on top is real.
Yes.
And if that continues, Pacific just wards up the place to prevent any ganks from happening, and bottom side is open for ganks.
Oh, they keep coming back for the top lane.
Yeah, but Pacific knows that because they pressure the top lane, they attract ganks in the top lane, and they're purposefully maybe overextending to attract the ganks to prevent ganks in other lanes.
Yeah. Let me ask you, Kairu. Would you recommend them to do Dragon right now? Like, I mean, IPT Blue.
I don't think so. Because if you go for Dragon right now, your top tier 1 turret is as good as gone.
Okay.
And I would trade. I would take the turret instead of a first Dragon, because the first Dragon is just a 6%. Oh, right now the turret is destroyed, and IPT can now take the Dragon right now. But as I was saying, I would take the first tier turret for a Dragon. I would trade it for a Dragon any time of the day because the 6% additional attack damage and the ability power is, has minimal effect in the early game because you don't have much ability power and attack damage early on.
Yeah.
So if you build maybe, let's say, 100 AP early game, you get 6 additional AP. And I think a third's better than that.
Yeah.
And so Iptb actually takes this one down, knowing that you don't have any more top tier 1 turret, they can take this one down. And that's a good decision making.
Oh, no single jump. And a teleport from up top cancelled. Hindi naman kailangan.
Yeah, that was Renekton actually. Cancels the other report, but puts it into a 3-minute. He's actually building a phase, going for that black lever, more offensive early game coming from Renekton instead of the traditional Sunfire Cape Renekton that we know from solo queue.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Let me see. I wanna ask you about the ward coverage that Pacific is doing right now.
So it's a more of a defensive ward coverage right here. Not much creeping. A well-distributed pink ward coverage in the top side of the map, having a standard positioned pink wards. And for IPT Blue right here, not much ward actually. No pink wards right now as of the moment. Not much ward coverage.
Yeah. I mean, everybody's playing safely.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to take the risk.
Yeah,
nobody wants to. Unlike kanina, yung game kanina, sobrang early aggression.
Yeah.
Pero right now, they're having a hard time starting things up. I mean, tinan mo, nag-dragon yung IPT Blue. Nothing happened there. They didn't want to try anything.
Yeah, well, they know that Nar is in the top side of the map. Maybe he doesn't have Rage Bar at that time. Kaya hindi sila nag-reach. So, yeah, it looks like a back to top lane is in order.
Oh, here comes a knock up the castle yung Hawk. He doesn't have flash. He does have flash, but no time. And Jaspi gets the kill.
I thought to see Revenge there because there was a ward for Pacific, but no, he still went that way.
Yeah.
Which is quite weird for Jaspi to do. And Jaspi going in for that frozen mallet. Son putting pressure. Wow!
Half HP gets pulled back by the Nautilus. Ignite is dropped. Final hour won't do anything, but here comes the Jarvan for the counter. Kinzon is in trouble. He will activate Demacia Cataclysm trap, and that's a double kill. Before he goes down, Jaspi will come here for the follow-up. He's kiting down, but that is a 1-for-2 exchange, of course, in favor for Imperial Blue.
Yeah, I mean, there were 4 people for Pacific right there with the counting the teleport coming from Jaspi. They exhausted so much resources just to take down Kinzon in that bottom side. They committed too much in that one. And, Luxuria taking so much damage from Kinzon. Kinzon microwing that beautifully executing that play.
Despite being zoned in by the
Jarvan.
Yeah. Wow.
Never lose sight of your goal.
Yes.
And the goal is to kill Luxuria, and he never lost sight of that one.
Yes. Okay, Smite will drop onto the zero. Nothing will happen there. Actually, that was super worth. That's 2 kills for Illusion before going down, man.
Yeah. But Vayne is an AD carry that can duel with any other AD carry, even though she does not have that much items. As long as she has that attack speed plus a max level of bolts.
Yep.
That would do the job.
Yeah, but the thing that happened here earlier was Kinzon was able to drop a lot of hits before Vayne actually started fighting.
Actually, we'll see here. That was a beautiful hook coming from Shadow and the flash, the action star flash coming from Kinzon just to secure that kill. He gets hooked here, however, and Skill manages to land the flag and drag. And he waited for that dash from Kinzon before activating that Cataclysm. Good call coming from Skill. And, Kinzon didn't go down until that depth charge actually hit, the Jarvan.
Yes.
And it was actually the hop that executed the gem. So I think if Nar didn't teleport there, there's a slim chance that he could have lived. It was a hop that executed. Right
the
there.
playful hop coming from Nar.
Yeah.
Eliminated Kinzon. It looks like Jaspi's Rage Bar though. Are they gonna land something?
Nah,
yeah, that's
so.
too far.
Yeah. So we can see actually, let's see the jungle items picked up by our junglers. Jarvan opting for that Cinder Hulk upgrade. Yay, Cinder Hulk.
You're happy when it's Cinder Hulk.
Yeah,
man.
Cinder Hulk is great. It's a great item. Also, Rek'Sai picking up that Cinder Hulk as well and a Sightstone. So more of a utility jungler for Rebenga, leaving the damage up to Chalk and Zun and Yukes, which is, you know, understandable because all of the carries are quite farmed up. You know, didn't do that much gold in the late phase.
Yes.
And
Oh, Willie, look at that.
what?
Willie, look at that. Yes,
Oh.
the missing character ready, guys. Open your clients. It is the match and win right there on your screen. And the code is YGIWCKHJG71U blank AGV. So go ahead, guys. Open up your League clients. Try out the missing code, and the skin will be yours. So anong skin man yun?
The skin. Actually, should we say what the skin is?
Yeah. What is
Should
the
we say? Should
Should
we
we
say
say?
what the skin is? Okay, the skin that we will be giving out this week is Pulsefire Ezreal.
Oh my god.
None other than the first mythical skin released. So guys, try, open your clients, try inputting that code. I hope you got a screenshot of it because it's gone now. And you know, who knows, you might get the Pulsefire Ezreal skin.
Yes, and do head over if you are the person that won the skin. Do head over to the PGS Rift Facebook page and
Post a screenshot.
Post a screenshot.
Yeah, be proud.
Yes, be proud. Hey guys, I won the skin at the Pro Gaming Series. That easy, bada bing, bada boom. And yeah, we'll congratulate you. Mag-comment kami. Marami yung comment for sure. Oh, Shadow! Skill actually comes to the top of us. Everything going on the skill. He's still not dead to the bird. And Rebecca in exchange for the Jarvan jungler for jungler. Luxuria taking a lot of hits from the Fusion in as well. Killzone will fall though, and the kill will go to Evo. Right now, everybody has different targets. Shock is in trouble. Jaspi is hitting the rejection at the moment. Gets pulled back. Yukes. Yeah, that will be an ace. Wow.
Yeah, I actually thought that IPT has that on the bag because they caught skill.
Yeah.
But then I think there was a Gnar actually beautifully in the backline of IPT, and you know they managed to eliminate everyone from IPT Blue right there. So you know, no dragon for IPT.
Yeah, and they had a different focus on kills at first. I mean, they have Luxuria hitting
Killzone, yeah,
Luxuria.
there was a duel.
Yeah, it was a duel.
All right, let's see an instant replay on what happened. Oh.
Yeah. We will see. Yeah.
All right, here is the replay. So we can see here actually skill taking so much damage right there, and Rebenga not tanky enough actually to deal with that. And you know that super mega death inferno bomb I think from Ziggs executed Nautilus, and Kinzon actually attempting to kill Luxuria, but then Jaspy's ult just landed in there, and Chalk super outpositioned right here in front of the tank Gnar. Couldn't do anything, but he still manages to take down Ido right there, and Yukes not being able to tank and prevent his teammates from dying in that engagement. So, you know, that resulted in the IPT advantage.
Yeah, man, Gnar is super scary.
Yeah.
I mean, if Gnar is on your AD carry space, it's
Yeah.
like super hard to get out of that.
Yeah, it's not yet time for IPT Blue's power spike to come in because Kog'Maw has yet to get the Archangel staff.
Yes.
And he only has that Luden's Echo, but you know, that's not enough to deal that much damage
Wow.
to Pacific.
Yeah. All they can do right now is try to poke them back and try to deny the sieges or objective taking that Pacific wants to do at the moment. Dragon is live though.
Yeah, looks like Pacific actually wants this one down. And they have actually Gnar in the bottom side of the map pushing to that turret, adding additional pressure, and Pacific just trying to cover the ground in here, in this side of the map, to prevent Pacific from taking the dragon without any repercussions whatsoever.
Yeah, the frozen mallet completed on the Gnar. Just
Yeah.
too good right now.
Yeah, and so we can see ward coverage right here for Pacific, very concentrated warding, and I think having no vision over the dragon area.
Oh, and the steal will happen, and right now, it's actually really painful.
Oh!
The hook lands on the Rebecca, he gets condemned, and the kill will stop and shot, my god! And Oni gets a depth charge, but right now, two members from IPT Blue is down, and only the Thresh from Pacific Esports is dead.
Yeah, that was, you know, it was Rebenga actually getting caught,
Yeah.
and Kinzan not having the proper positioning to prevent Pacific from executing the other members of IPT. He was actually stuck in the blue buff area. He was not able to hit as he had hoped.
Yeah.
Kasi I think he was trying to peel or maybe divert some attention. So let's see an instant replay on what happened in that engagement. So we see here, you know, Rebenga getting caught out and getting ulted, I think, by Jaspy. Yeah, I think he got, yeah. And then you see Kinzon right here. Kinzon is just there trying to get some hits on Jaspy, but he wasn't able to do so. I think he was hoping to dash, but I think he thought that was a bad idea.
Yeah.
It was really a bad idea if he would dash. And, you know, it was the Renekton actually dropping as well, not being able to protect Chalk because Chalk supposed to have damage for him to beat that, because he has that Void Ooze. And if he doesn't have enough damage, then he's not that much of a threat yet.
Yeah.
Because he's more of a main game champion building that Tear of the Goddess.
Yes.
So, you know, it's just more of a positioning issue coming from IPT. Because I think that IPT could have taken more in exchange for those kills against them. If, you know, they got better positioning in those team fights.
Yeah, it was like sort of a 4v5. Kinzon wasn't able to join the fight at all. He was just there.
Yeah, that's one of the problems. But I think what IPT ought to do is, you know, to ward up the place, because in terms of warding, they're really behind, considering they have 2 side stones in their team.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because
Even
Pacific actually has 2 side stones as well, but you know they should be warding better than what they're doing right now. You know, place down more pink wards, because right now there's no pink ward for IPT. Actually, there's one only. For for Pacific, they have 2, but earlier there's 3. So it's evident that, you know, they really have been watching over that pink ward count. They want to maximize the pink wards that they can buy, so they place it down in strategic positions. And actually, there's 2 now. 2 pink wards coming from IPT, one in the bottom side of the map. But you know, we could have placed it in a more strategic area, maybe more focused in the center of the map. And yeah. Actually, Rebenga buying that Mercury Threads with a Home Guard upgrade. And
here comes the vote for the watch and win. So on the blue side, Pacific Esports 21%, and for the red side we have 79%. Wow, Imperium Pro Team Blue winning the crowd.
Yeah, actually, maybe it's because of the performance coming from IPT. Oh,
IPT Shadow is in trouble. Here comes Shock with on damage. IPT Shadow goes in with a roll towards the wall, but now the 6 with the Mega Inferno Bomb, and here comes Rebecca for the revenge kill. Flashes, knocks him up. Ido is super low, and the kill will go to IPT Chalk. Nar is right there, but looks like it's a 2 for 1 in exchange in favor of IPT Blue.
Yeah, so that was, I won't say overcommitment, but they got caught out by, kinulang sila ng damage actually.
Yes.
It was just Jarvan and Thresh over there trying to kill a tanky Nautilus. They didn't have enough damage to complete the job cleanly. That's why they got wiped out.
Yes.
And you know, it's a IPT territory. IPTB territory, so you can't do much about, you know, if they respond, lalo na kung yung members is scattered around the map. I mean, there was Ziggs to support, but then it wasn't enough since, you know, they can peel for Ziggs because they're
Yes.
So, and Wing was on the bottom side, and Nar was nowhere to be found. So,
yeah, late na siya dumating actually
Yeah.
kanina.
So that was like maybe, let's say, a coordinated play coming from Pacific.
Yes.
And those kinds of plays actually can result to you, you know, falling out of the game. Kasi right now Pacific's actually leading by a bit, at 200 gold. But, you know, those kinds of plays really can define the game, lalo na if repeated.
Yeah, exactly. Especially if those mistakes that will give the enemy a kill onto the right people.
Yes.
I mean, you gave it to Chalk.
Yes, and Chalk now has the Archangel Scepter. So a few more stacks, then he'd be into the Seraph's Embrace. Then he would be building maybe a Rabadon's or maybe the Zonyas or.
I kind of sino nga yung nag-cult mo mid before? Was it Warba or?
Yeah, I can't remember, but there was there was cult mo mid before.
Yeah.
Sobrang sakit.
Sobrang painful pagdating ng
game.
Ang hirap mag-siege, ang hirap mag-take ng ang sakit ng but they do have their own poke themselves in Pacific, which is
Yeah,
the
Six actually is, I think he's a better version of Kog'Maw mid lane. So same function for both, and Jaspi actually getting a bit fun out here.
Yeah, but there comes the Lantern for the save.
Yes. And we can see Yuke's actually sporting that, I think he's going for a split massage. Which is quite weird because he does not have healing
Ability.
Yeah, healing ability, so I think he ought to, get better. Maybe he's just in it for the cooldown reduction, but I think he ought to get the Banshees better.
Spirit massage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that ought to be a Spirit Visage, or maybe something else. He could just split the Kindle Gem. He could build something else from that Kindle Gem, but from the looks of it, it would be a Spirit Visage.
Well, doesn't he have from the? Oh, wait a moment. I think Shadow gets caught up. Play doesn't connect. Actually trying to take Dragon is live.
Oh, the damage coming from Chalk.
From the ooze.
Yeah, it's just the ooze, man. The ooze. It looks like a full-blown team fight is on its way. Pacific actually wants this Dragon as well as IPT. And it looks like they will be going in.
Oh, Red Team gets the Dragon. Here comes the final hour. Hiding out. Yuke gets death sentence. He will fall down first. It looks like Pacific wants. Yeah, they don't have any ability to pre-engage this one, and they will take the prize of 1 kill.
That was actually a good bait coming from Pacific. Nakaset up sila ng death death battle.
Getting caught out by Ido.
Yeah, so as I was saying, napakaganda ng setup na yun. I think there was a dark passage on the center of the field. Nung nakuha yung Dragon, Pacific just went in. I think that was Jarvan. Jarvan went in, and then he clicked on the dark passage, which baited Yuke's into going into the front lines of Pacific, and the death sentence connected, which resulted to Yuke's death.
Yes.
And that was a good play coming from Pacific. Even though they lost the Dragon, they still garnered something from that exchange. A kill from Yuke's and Chalk, actually.
Yes.
So yeah, I think that went well also for Pacific.
Yeah, it's really scary. I mean, if ever they do have a Pacific does have a way to re-engage this thing, I think Imperium Protein Blue could have lost more people after that.
Yeah, maybe if IPT were to engage, but I don't think they would engage because they lost their tank, which is Yuke's, the primary tank right now, because Rebecca can't really tank as of now. So they wouldn't really engage, but if they did, Pacific would win that. Oh, I just remembered actually, Renekton has a healing capability.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, but it's
the
the life still coming from the Call of the Meek.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think Banshee maybe. But
Banshee would have been better just
Yeah.
for the zigs. I
yeah,
mean,
maybe.
he is
Or
really
the
faithful
engage.
right
Well,
now.
he always gets caught up by the death sentence,
Yeah.
so Banshee might have worked better in my opinion.
You're right. And even Jaspi has the Banshee.
Yeah. So things are going well for Jaspi right now. 416 and around 18 CS ahead. No, I think it's 14 CS ahead of Yuke's at the moment as top laners. We're talking about top laners.
Yeah.
And Jarvan actually going in for a super tanky build with Cinderhulk and going for that Iron Solari build pickup plus a Ninja Tabi and a Sightstone. So,
Seraph's Embrace already for the
alright,
top.
so now Kog'Maw has a Seraph's Embrace. I think he ought to be going for a Void Staff just to be, to be extra painful
Yes.
in those engages. Because he doesn't actually need a Zhonya's maybe because he doesn't get that knife often.
Yeah, he just
And-
gets out of position.
Yeah, he just gets out of position, but aside from that, he doesn't really get dived because of the Rek'Sai, the Nautilus, and Yuke's, which is a Renekton, and they ought to protect. They ought to be able to protect because for Pacific, it's like outnumbers them 2 to 3 tanks, and they can actually outmaneuver Pacific if they wanted to. So they just need to feed for Shock and Kinzon for them to win those engagements.
Right now, though, kanina they were playing passively. It's like, let's wait for the next dragon, let's force something, blah, blah, blah. But right now, they decided to take strategies and look at that. They're sieging Luxuria. Almost, actually half HP just from the Kog'Maw. And let's go back. It's not a great idea pala.
Oh man. So pain.
So painful na talagang. Kasi kanina, di ba, yun yung sinasabi ko. Parang nag-change strategy sila. They wanna siege. Pero it's really hard with
it's
the
hard for them to siege. Lalo na Cogmounts actually has a quite nice wave clear.
Yes.
Coordination solution.
Oh, Jaspy with a rage bar of the Meganar. Are they gonna force something out of this? They do want to run, but they want to run. Here comes Yuk.
Oh,
nice.
nice.
Wow, the double knock of 2 people are slammed into the wall. Gil just wants to go. Here comes the Dark Passage. And now, Rebecca and Yuk are still chasing them down and forcing the Pacific Esports to disengage. They have the Vayne so far away.
Yeah, actually that was a nice engage by IPT. They know that Vayne was down at bot, so they decided to engage. They committed actually.
Oh no, Rebecca like gets caught up here. Here comes Demacia. Unstoppable na si Jaspy. IPT Shadow also caught up the Cataclysm as well. And Ido will get the kill. That's a 3-3 crash. And here comes the Furia. Here comes the Before.
Oh, the damage!
The damage coming in from Chalk will not be enough. But looks like Pacific is starting off this Baron, knowing that 2 members of Imperial Force is gone. Wow.
They would be taking Baron now, but looks like IPT would be contesting this one.
Oh, looks like Chalk is putting a lot of hurt on the Pacific Esports. Here comes the poke. At least they denied the Baron take from Pacific.
Yeah, that's the more important part. I mean, they could have maybe gotten a kill if they decided to commit, but who knows? I think IPT would be sacrificing as well if they do, because Kinson does not have enough HP to engage.
Yes.
He's a bit like less than half of the health by length in that exchange, but they just decided to pressure Pacific into going back, not taking Baron, and in the process they actually acquired first tier mid turret.
Yes.
30 minutes into the game. So that's quite a bit late, but turret's turret, so you gotta take what you can.
Yes, definitely. At least they weren't greedy, but right now 10 seconds in, more or less, Dragon will spawn and we'll probably see something again.
Yeah, we'll see an engagement most probably coming from both sides, because both sides are actually going into the Dragon Pits already.
Oh! Great hook from Ido! Rebecca gets caught up again. Shadow as well, trying to put the stun in, but he will be the first one as well. Rebecca still tagging a lot of damage, and Kinson is just hiding. Victoria with a red buff. Wow! One more artillery from from Chalk.
Yes.
But they decided to go back. Oh, ang sakit. My God.
Yeah, that was actually present zoning coming from Jasmine. Looks like they would be taking Dragon. However, IPT making their way to the Dragon. However, they will not be engaging. Looks really here in a very bad position, and that crit actually finishes him off.
That hurts so much. Look at the static Shibla.
Oh my God.
And look at the Vayne wearing a Phantom Dancer.
He's wearing a Phantom Dancer, man. It's still the battle of the ages. The question still presents itself. Will it be a Phantom Dancer or a Static Shiv? Apparently, the Phantom Dancer was defeated by the Static Shiv in that engage, in that engage. Let's just not get too soon of ourselves.
Yes, no bias, pero
no bias. I'm just really in for the Phantom Dancer, and you're just really in here for the Static Shiv.
Yeah, it's not over yet. We will see. I mean,
Phantom Dancer, man. I'd still pick up Phantom Dancer 10 times out of 10.
Static. Anyway, though, moving on from our usual rivalry.
Yeah, I must commend Jaspy for the zoning that he did in there. Actually, he split Yukes and the tanks from the carries. He manages to wall off the damage coming from Kinzon and Chalk in that brush in the jungle of the blue side of IPT Blue. So, the Pacific team was able to deal enough damage to eliminate the tanks from IPT. But then, we shouldn't count the fact out that IPT dealt significant amounts of damage kahit na zoned sila dun sa fight na yon. And tumatagos yung damage coming from Chalk. And Kinzon wasn't really that effective in that fight because just because of Gnar. Because Gnar is there in front. You wouldn't wanna bypass Gnar because Gnar can also deal damage, which is also the downside of that for IPT Blue. However, Chalk managed to get I think 3 members or 4 members of Pacific down to 1/4 of their HP or 1/3. So maybe 1 or 2 items from now, Chalk will decimate the back lines without even laying a finger on the tanks in front of him.
Yeah, look at that. He's wearing a Rabadons at the moment.
Yeah, so painful.
Pero yung kanina, that's why si Kinzon was a bit low. Kasi Ludens plus the Mega Inferno.
Yeah, Mega Inferno Bomb actually. I saw the damage. Actually, Chalk din eh. Chalk took maybe 1/3 of his HP. The Mega Inferno Bomb took 1/3 of his HP. Kinzon as well, around 1/3, 1/2 of his HP. Just one Mega Inferno Bomb.
Yeah.
What more will response ng mga Qs and the mines.
The mines. And it's really tricky. Itong fight kasi they both have similar. Here comes Kinzon with the elixir. With the red elixir.
Yeah, but the red elixir, yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe just a bit of poke coming from Kinzon, focusing down that top wave.
Yeah.
So giving pressure to Pacific at the moment. And let's see the vision go for them. And Kog'Maw in the bottom side of the map, not looking too good for IPT if Pacific were to engage as of the moment. Luxuria making his way. And Kog'Maw going back. And I'm not sure if... Oh! Pacific actually saw Kog'Maw there, and they might be going into a Baron.
Dear. Yeah, they saw.
Yeah, they saw Kog'Maw there. It was a really nice play coming from Pacific. Nice warding.
Yeah, nice warding. Really fast decision skill. Right here, Daphne super Miguel gets stunned. And final armor Luxuria. He throws everyone. Skill gets trapped. He's the first one to go. I mean, Chalk is still putting some hurt on the Pacific Esports. Unstoppable na si Oli. And Rebecca super low. He's decided to back away. Rebecca dashes as well. That's 1-for-1 so far. Wow.
Yeah, that was a good pull-out coming from IPT. Good decision-making. They weren't, they decided to back off because Rebecca is super low. Yux has fallen. And, they would lose, I think, that one because Vayne is in the zone. And, they don't have anyone to zone Vayne anymore.
Yeah.
And they would lose that one if, they still wanted to continue that team fight.
Oh, they are actually starting this Baron. They're starting this Baron,
Yeah, but Pacific actually has a vision of it and nice warding coverage over the area, so they know that they're taking Baron. But they don't have... Oh, now they do.
Wow.
Vision.
They do have vision. What will Pacific do?
Nice.
They are not able to do anything. And right now, Imperial Protein Blue has the Baron buff.
That was actually good decision-making coming from IPT, knowing that Pacific. Okay, so let's see the replay on what happened in that engagement. So, all 3 tanks of IPT are in the front lines, and IPT Yux going back for Kinzon actually to protect him from that Jarvan. But then, let's all remember that, that Jarvan does not have any armor. Just the Ninja Tabi, I think.
Yes.
And Kinzon just deals so much damage that he was able to take down that Jarvan. So this is a nice move coming from IPT. They just backed out knowing that their tanks are out of commission as of the moment. They only have Nautilus, which is quite as, not that much reliable.
Yeah.
And, Vayne, being that deadly Vayne as she is, knows that, they can take them on. And Six actually deals so much damage. And lalo na, tumatakbo and Chalk can really position himself while running. Kasi the animation takes... Oh, the damage is real!
Oh my god, the Lunens just...
Oh,
here comes the flash! And there the kill! The long range strike coming in from Chalk. Down in trouble. Depth charge is activated. And they have forced everything out of Pacific Esports. 2 members down.
Yeah.
And right now, IPT Blue can actually take down probably the 2 turrets.
Yeah, 2 turrets. And the inhibitor, I think, as well for this one. Chalk actually taking down a Q and almost dropping from that one. However, he survives with a sliver of health.
Such confidence. I mean, flashing in with the ultimate.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't do that, man.
Yeah.
Like, I would be unsure, like, should I flash in? Should I? But... That shriek! I'm sorry for that shriek. I shrieked.
Yeah.
I shrieked.
It's fine, man. But, yeah. Now.
Yeah, Mega Inferno Bomb.
Yeah, they have still actually flashing in. Wanted.
Not enough range.
Yeah, not enough range. No EQ gets hooked back by IPT Shadow.
Oh no.
Syria gets stunned. Nothing will happen there. He still has the Baron buff. Wow, but all the lanes are subbed in favor of the...
Yeah. So we can see that Rebecca actually going to the top lane just to eliminate that minion wave right there. And a big wave actually for Pacific as well in the bottom side. Pacific making their way up top, knowing that, seeing that, Kinzon is the bottom side defending. But, not enough firepower again. It's Jarvan and Ido. Team up.
Yeah, I thought Nautilus will fall from the base, pero nah.
Yeah, so also we can see here Lucian in the bottom side just trying to make a wave. Maybe he knows that Pacific IPT2 would not be engaging. Maybe instructing the team to, not engage, just defend so that he can shove the bottom side. And looks like Pacific actually making their way down, signaling, and IPT2 just signaling that Dragon is almost up. Right now, it would be another Dragon fight here, looks like it, because members of both teams making their way into the pits. Right now,
really good one down the bottom lane, and they're actually eating all the damage. Oh, there is no steal. Great dark passage.
I think
I
think the Q connected, but then it got blocked by the Terran from Nautilus.
Oh.
Yeah, because he was like, nautlog siya dun sa wall.
I missed that. I was just watching the dark passage, the steal from the dark passage. And right now, I was saying kasi kanina, ang ganda nung na na-push yung wave before the dragon.
And 2-3 Dragon count in favor of Imperium Pro Team Blue right now. 5% movement's been going in their way. Not that much, but it's still something.
Yes, it is. And right now, it seems that both teams have a hard time sieging, so it's like all they're doing right now is waiting for an objective.
Yeah, because both teams have fantastic wave clear. I think it just the wave clear from IPTB is a little bit superior, just because they have a Lucian and Kog'Maw. And for Pacific, it's Ziggs. Actually, Ziggs has really fantastic wave clear, and he just needs himself to clear those waves with his Q and the E ability.
Yes.
So, that's why both teams are having a really hard time in sieging, just because of those poke champions that they have. IPT Chalk actually going for that clear of sorcery right now, and Oni is sporting that Zonya's Hourglass. It still hurts. No magic resist, because you won't really dive in unless get dived in, so you don't really need to build, I guess. But it's Kog'Maw, super far reaching. It's super far reaching.
Imagine Pacific has to scatter, but if they're in one area,
yeah, they just get meted up by
the Kog'Maw.
yeah.
And that was actually Mega Flash did get the knock up, and here comes Oni with the escape on the W right story.
Nice.
Here comes the depth charge onto Oni, but no follow up there. The teleport actually gets cancelled by the Gnar.
That was actually a good trade of spells from Pacific and IPT. I mean, IPT, I think, benefited from that more because of, Rebenga burning his flash.
Yes,
but
and the teleport
yeah, and for Pacific, the flash of Oni and the teleport coming from Jaspi got burned. And I think the flash of Oni is more valuable than the flash of Rebenga, because Rebenga can just go in with a tunnel.
Yes.
And Oni needs that flash in order to survive, lalo na pag he gets dived in. And, in trouble with Talk range.
Yeah. All the numbers, actually, no, just
and we can see also Kinzon in the top side of the map, signaling that Baron is almost 1 minute into the timer. And IPT pulling back because Kinzon is not there. Kinzon in the top side backing, actually. And
yeah, just in time for prepping up for Baron.
Yeah, Baron, I think they ought to prepare now. And actually Kinzon bought a Spectre Scowl for a Banshee, probably to prevent any death sentences or any cheesy plays coming from Pacific.
Still no QSS for the Vayne though.
Yeah, that's a thing. He's going in for a, well, he does not really need the QSS because there's maybe the depth charge. Yeah, the depth charge. Yeah, the depth charge. But there are two possible targets, Oni and Luxor. I think he's betting on the fact that Nautilus can actually target
Oni. Instead
yeah, but I think it's more probable that he will get targeted because Oni has the Zonya's Hourglass.
Oh yes.
So we can see IPT here grouping up into the Baron pit right now. And IPT does not have much coverage right here of wards, just some defensive ones over the blue side of the map. And IPT signaling actually the bottom side.
Where Necton is in position, it's like he doesn't want to leave because he has home guard. He's gonna probably skill gets caught up,
the damage!
And the damage coming in from the Kog'Maw there. 1-4 is coming help, y'all.
Yeah, that was like only 1 part of his health remaining. He cannot dive in.
Yeah.
He cannot dive in, and he's not backing. He's not backing just because He wants to put pressure. They want to put pressure. They know that IPT would be taking the Baron. I think they know. Oh, maybe they don't, because you know they took down the mid turret. Oh, and they actually see now.
Oh, they see. Oh, the steal doesn't happen. But Rebecca is super low at the moment. Yux is trying his best. Great flash. Just
yeah, I think that was a good call coming from Yux. Because if Pacific actually went in for IPT in that area, you know, they could have taken at least Rebenga in that would-be fight.
Yes.
But then that was a good call from Yux to teleport in and distract Pacific, you know, to at least cause some decision-making delay in them. And, you know, flashing away. He's expended the flash in exchange for the fact that his team is safe, which is a really good call coming from Yux.
Really good call.
Yeah,
I mean, they change targets.
Yeah. Just because Yux cost half. Yeah. Like someone teleports. Oh, what do we do? Do we target the guy who's teleporting, or do we target the guy who's almost out of HP but has an escape pack? Of course, you'll have some, you know, delay in terms of making the decision, and you ultimately opt for the guy who teleported in.
Yes,
but
exactly.
then Yux has a flash, which he expended to escape them, and the slice and dice as well. So, which makes him safe.
No problem, which is a good trade.
Yeah, good trade. They got the Baron for it.
And now Dragon is about to go live. It's two Dragons, and 3. Everybody's having almost even Dragons with their Malapit town. Right now, if they stay too long in one area, they have
that's not the place to fight a Kog'Maw, man. That is not the place to fight a Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw would pepper you in that area, man. I swear. Don't go there, please.
Wow. Great zoning control. Zoning by Imperium Pro Team Blue.
Yeah, Imperium Pro Team Blue looks like Dragon getting taken down by Iptb.
Yeah, still wouldn't back down. He is almost dead, even only half HP. Unfortunately, steal coming from skill. And the Dark Passage coming in from the Thresh. Rebecca once more. He does land a smite on Tito. Here comes the culling from Kizon. Manages to kill. Nasia on him.
Nice.
Flash. Assassination by the Jarvan. But here comes the third with the final arc. He's hiding everyone down. Probably will take down Silky along with him. And Rebecca starting to zone out. Luxuria Chalk is able to eliminate the bait with a revenge kill. But right now, in exchange of 2 members, Chalk has to run away from this.
Yeah. So, medyo nag-overcommit yata si IPT doon.
Yes.
IPT Blue? IPT Blue. Why do I keep saying IPT Blue?
I don't know.
IPT Blue. It sounds like blue. Yeah, whatever. But yeah, I think IPT Blue overcommitted in that one. They overchased.
Forced to use a flash.
It's really hard to make a decision if you're getting peppered by the living artillery coming from Kog'Maw. And yeah, I think IPT Blue overcommitted in that exchange in that red side of the jungle of Pacific. And I think the depth charge might have come earlier for Jarvan, kasi they had the opening to use the depth charge for Jarvan. Kasi I think let's see the replay on what happened there.
Okay.
And you see the chase here, and actually skill went in to the Kinzon and eliminating him. But the point is, I think, you know, the IPT Shadow could have used Righteous Glory in coordination with the depth charge in order to at least CC Jarvan and maybe gain better positioning as compared to what they had in that moment. Kasi kapag chase ka, syempre,
guys, may 300 MP tayo!
Kapag chase ka, you're gonna have a hard time. Lalo na kapag, you know, ano pag naglalaro ka, tapos bigla may tututusan galing yun.
Exactly.
You're like, wait, what? Did I play something? Where did that come from?
Well played.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what happened. Yeah, you understand what's happened. Anyway, so Pacific actually pressuring IPT Blue here in the middle lane. IPT Blue signaling the creep build-up in the bottom side of the map, knowing that there's a huge wave there. But the top wave actually is in favor of IPT Blue, even though it's not yet evident. Let's see here. No, it's a slow pushing minion wave here with 2 waves worth of ranged minions. So that would do the work. So, you know, I think they just ought to focus on defending the mid side and the bottom side of the map.
Yes.
Just wait for that minion wave to reach the turret and maybe engage to make a certain, like a trade-off for Pacific. Well, of course, you know, you get engaged if you don't have the correct position. You wouldn't want to engage
Yes.
if, you know, you aren't too sure of the positioning. So,
And they found the bottom.
yeah, I mean, that's okay. I think that's okay. You know, it's inevitable. You can't really defend that turret, lalo na at this stage of the game. 47 minutes, everyone has, you know, almost completed items, if not complete. So, you know, it'll just take a matter of seconds to destroy a turret.
They're just taking everything from Imperial Protein Blue to finding yung kaya nila.
Yeah. And Pacific actually backing here.
Yeah, and look at IPC Blue. This is how they respond.
Yeah, I think that's not the way to respond. Because if they do, well, it's actually they can use the diversionary top lane to prevent at least -1 to engage in a -1 battle. But you know, Pacific has a turret on their side, and
Yes.
it's like they would be taking down this.
Only a couple of more hits.
Yeah,
so
but I think that's good enough. That's an assurance that actually, if you win the trade or if you win the exchange, you can actually take down the third-tier turret of the mid lane. Yeah, and the inhibitor, if the situation permits it.
Yes.
And right now, Pacific skill actually going into
Oh,
deep.
he gets handled. The EU dash, and here comes the teleport from Snar. And right now, Yuki's taking a lot of damage. And even Edo falls from that because of the calling coming in from the Lucian. And right now, that's a 2 for 0 because of Pacific's out of position.
It was skill. It was skill, man.
Yeah, it was skill.
Super out of position Jarvan did not wait for his allies to come in. And that resulted to a 2-0 and maybe an inhibitor for IPT.
Yeah, we were just talking about it, about if the situation permits it.
Yeah, they would be taking the inhibitor, man.
Yes, right before.
And the flash
activate
comes in.
right here, flash on the tree, even the depth charge
the
instantly
damage!
explodes from all the damage coming in from IPT Blue. And right now, Zonya's the only who will get the kill. That will be shut down. They will get an inhibitor.
I think this could be the game. I think this could be the game.
Exactly, the death timers are super long.
Yeah, Nar has no wave clear.
Yeah, he is gonna turn Mega Nar in. He's gonna do something.
Yeah, he ought to do something, but
yeah, and
that's
the
not
damage is too much. And after 49 minutes, Imperial Protein Blue takes on Pacific Esports, and that is match 2 of our first game. Victory over to IPT Blue.
Yes, so that would be 1-0 in favor of IPT Blue in this series.
Yeah.
And they now have an advantage over Pacific. It was actually a super close game.
Yes,
The gold difference is just a 5k, and the kill difference was the same, almost the same with the Baron and Dragon as well.
And the map pressure.
Yeah, and the map
was
pressure.
just
Yeah.
a seesaw.
Yeah. It's just that it was that mistake of skill
One
that caused it.
mistake.
Yeah, just one
One
mistake.
mistake.
That late game, you know, it could cost you the game.
Yeah.
And let's see here the the standings, the stats of both teams. You know, Oni having 420. Oh, actually, IPT Chalk and Oni have almost the same farm. And gold earn. Oni just leads a bit by 600. But you know, it was a good effort coming from both teams. Good performance.
Yes.
And yeah, it was a good show actually. Impressive plays coming from Kinzon and Oni as well, and Chalk. Chalk just dealt so much damage in that game. And maybe we'll check maybe. Here, let's see. Damage dealt to... let's just check damage done. Actually, Ziggs. And actually, it was Lucian.
Wow, who dealt a lot of damage.
Yeah, I think that was for a minion. Let's see. Champions. Damage dealt to champions.
There we
go.
go.
There we go.
Very evident, man.
Very evident. Kog'Maw dealt so much damage. Ziggs actually following maybe 10,000 damage less than Kog'Maw. It was a living artillery plus the Voidoo's combination.
Yes.
And combination.
I'm sorry, I can't let it pass.
Yeah, it's combination.
Yeah.
Combo
Nation.
Yes, it's a legit word.
By Kyrie.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the standings. Imperial Protein Blue getting 8 points. If actually they win the next game, they get to be tied with GameX War Gods at 10 points, top of the league.
Yeah, and I would also like to point out that Static Ship won. I cannot let that pass.
Right.
Yes. So yeah, I have.
All right.
Yeah. Moving on. We do still have a next game, the last game for the night.
Yes.
That is the same people, the same Team Pacific.
Just change sides, maybe.
Yeah, just change sides. Yeah. And yeah, Garena will be announcing the watch and win winners. Whoever voted the 70+% dun sa Imperium Pro Team Blue, you will know kung sino ang winners mamaya. So, guys, don't go away. So, before we leave, I am GS Riku.
And it's your homeboy, GM Kairu.
Homeboy. We'll be right back.
Oh guys, may 300 MB tayo! Dami pang Facebook at Instagram.
Email and videos. Stock up on data with Smart Big Bytes from the country's most advanced network. May apps and sites up to 300 MB. 50 pesos lang for 3 days.
Hey guys!
May free YouTube pa and more. That's a lot of bytes of internet for all. Text Big50 to 9999. Smart. Live more.
Want more from your prepaid promo? Introducing the new Smart Prepaid Only Call and Text 30+. The best daily Only Call and Text offer, now loaded with more surfing than ever. Para more viewing, more sharing, and more searching. Only 30 pesos. Dial *121# now. Internet for all my fun.
And also Coops as 3 members are trying to face off the attacks. Netong Imperial Pro Team. Here comes Zuez dodging both the Dark Binding. And here comes Zed receiving the Death Mark. Here are now onto 4 members of Naga Esports. They're quite low. There's hate in the front line. Aggressive as Tycho gets isolated. Oh, but the TP coming in actually from Roxen. They really want to have this fight here. Suez. Oh, the charm misses actually. And the equalizer comes in. Coops gets very low. He's going to be forced to back out. The rev up isn't going to be enough, but here's me. He is going to help them out. And now it's going to be a 3 versus 2. Suez is trying to do what he can. The stun card goes down, and Poisanity is going to flash out for the double kill. You have to have a target. Oh, wow. But the equalizer from Rox lands onto 3 people from Naga, and the knockup is going to have to take down deep. Meanwhile, the stun card goes down onto Berserk. Berserk's trying to do what he can. Meanwhile, Daigo trying to spirit rush out to get some damage on the charm land. While the equalizer going to land on several members, and the Cataclysm as well. Leap gonna press R, and Coops is gonna be stunned there with the proc from the passive there, and now Berserk gonna get very low. The Flame Spitter just melting the members of Naga, and the box with the flame gonna slow them down. It's only Cyrex who's left. Can he take anyone down before he dies? Hate with a pentakill!
Yes. He's utilizing another gank here on the bottom lane. Oh, stronger, super low in HP. Will the kill go